are always shocked at how long our design timeline is. But the thing about it is it's 2 steps. And the beginning, I always mention, is our heaviest lift. So we are really drafting everything. We are looking at conceptuals, and we're looking at every possible project that you want to do.
Our schematic design phase, a lot of that time is on us. It takes us internally like 3 to 4 weeks to really do that properly and present you with a nice packaged presentation. And then going into design development, that's where it can really rely on the homeowner, as far as that's when we're really making all of those choices and potentially having to make all of those showroom visits. Some clients really need to visit all of the showrooms. They need to look at a lot of selections.
I like to learn how they make decisions, what's important to them that helps them make decisions, and how I can help and guide in the best way, because everyone's different. And truly, we pick things out down to the grout color, your paint color, and your toilet paper holder. And I tell people that because it's true. We are picking all that out. We're making sure all the pricing is included. And because of that, the hiccups are fewer and far between. All of those meetings and the planning and the picking is worth it in the end. Material lead time does make a big difference in design selection and planning. Picking things in stock with good lead times means like common finishes, brushed nickel chrome. Any of those other decorative, beautiful finishes are usually longer lead times, more special order. You see 6 to 12 weeks on average for like maybe a oil rub bronze, something that's a little more unique.
Another thing that I really love about Neil Kelly, and I think people learned this lesson through COVID, is really making sure you check your lead times on products before building the schedule.
We usually take the furthest item out and we work our schedule back from there. So we have a start date based on our longest lead time item.
Yes, it's long, but you'll be annoyed with me now, thank me later. It's just less stress, less headache, and you feel so taken care of.
The scope and complexity of the project has a huge impact on how long it takes to complete. A small kitchen or bathroom could take anywhere from a few weeks to a month, where a larger project where you have permitting and inspections, things like that, can take several months up to a year.
Permitting is so unpredictable. Every jurisdiction's different, has different things that they catch or require or need. Every inspector is different. Truly, like, it's just a mixed bag. And so having experts like us who know the mixed bag and can plan for that, I think is what really helps.
A home's existing conditions can sometimes add to the project because we don't always know what's there until after deconstruction. Sometimes we have no problem where we go in and we do our deconstruction and get right into the project. Other times we open up a wall and we find mold, or we find rot, termites, we can find asbestos, lead, things like that will stop the project and have to remediate those before we can keep going.
I think the key thing is when we're at a project walkthrough during design, we're really trying to do our due diligence. So we're looking at windows, doors, we're looking at penetrations of the space. We're trying to see, getting those hints and clues.
I'm able to see some of those markers and assume what we're going to find. So we try as hard as we can to give a real estimate on the project, even knowing that we have some of those markers that are showing. It speeds our process up a lot more if we can have a little bit more area to work. If we can expand into the living space a little bit more, we overprotect that area, then we can move our work area out a little bit more.
You know, as far as that design build and bridging together, and that although it may seem to take longer in the long run, like, you're more likely to finish on time and on budget because we have thought through all of these things.
You know, once we're done, you're not going to remember how long it took. You're just going to remember the final product, and that's what you're living with. So, but it is quite a journey.
Design build works really well in that sense. It gives you the all-in-one package where you don't have to call your designer or call your GC. You get it all right here at Neil Kelly.